Today, we're going to be talking about how to create safety around failing. Now, I want you to imagine if you were to do something and then you get a negative response or a negative consequence, eventually you're going to decide, I don't want to do that thing. So, for instance, let's say you fail and then you're really mean to yourself. And then you fail, and then you're really mean to yourself. And then you fail, and then you're really mean to yourself. Eventually, your brain's like, look, I don't like this result of being mean to ourselves. It feels terrible. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to start avoiding failure. And then when that happens, we start avoiding the failure, which means we start avoiding taking the action that could potentially lead to the failure. And we keep ourselves from creating that success because we want to be taking those actions. Some of them are going to work and some of them are not going to work, but we have to be willing for them to not work in order to take those actions. And so, what I want to talk to you about is like changing the part where you're being mean to yourself. Because if we change that part, then we can fail and then we're okay. And then we can fail and then we're okay, instead of just trying to avoid failure. Because when we're trying to avoid failure, we're not taking those actions. So, how do you create the safe space for yourself to fail? First thing you want to do is be nice to yourself. Your brain is immediately going to want to start judging you, and it's you talking to yourself like you would talk to someone else. If someone said, hey, you know what? I posted my first YouTube video, no one watched it, you probably wouldn't be like, that's so terrible. You probably should never post a video again. Your content's so terrible. Why would you even say that? Why would you even post the video? Like, you wouldn't say those things. What you would probably say is, you did that. Like, you posted the video. That's amazing. It's just going to take more times of posting it. You never know what could take off. Like, you would be supportive and you would be helpful. So it's talking to yourself in that way. Then the second thing is supporting yourself through the emotions. Because just because we talk to ourselves nicely about it doesn't necessarily mean that we feel so much better about it. We still might be upset about the thing that happened. So it's supporting yourself through those emotions. So when you're upset, how can you support yourself? How can you, instead of trying to avoid feeling upset, open up to it, process through it, and actually allow yourself to get that relief? Because what happens is when an emotion comes in and we're resisting it, I like to think about it like this. The emotion comes in and then we're pushing it and we're pushing it and we're pushing it. And what happens is the emotion can't leave. It takes so much energy to push it, but it also stays here. When we allow the emotion to come in, we look at it, we observe it, we see what it's like, and then it can leave because we're not pushing against it. So that's like the second way to create this safe space. And then the third way is to actually celebrate what you have done, celebrate what you have overcome. And I think this is really helpful to do in order. First, talk nicely to yourself. Second, process that emotion. And three, celebrate what you have done. Because even if tons of people didn't watch that video, you still figured out how to film a video, figured out an idea to post about it, probably edited it, uploaded it. You did all of these different things that you had to overcome doubt and fear or anything else that came up. And so really celebrating that progress that you've made, because then it's like, oh, even if I failed on the goal of tons of people watching the video, I still succeeded in the way that I show up, and I love the way that I showed up. We all know it takes taking action to actually achieve our goals. But what some of us don't know is how to actually get ourselves to do that, especially when our brain is trying to avoid something, when it doesn't want to do it, when we just keep starting and stopping and we don't understand why. You're going to want to get access to this video. This video is going to cover exactly why you aren't taking action, but also what to do about it. Like, what solutions can I use to help my brain actually want to take more action instead of just avoid it? So if you're ready for that, go to successbykayla.com to sign up and get instant access to the Why You Aren't Taking Action video.